EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA, Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Penny, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man, it's Allen. That one good for 24 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now Gordon on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the draw, this is Penny, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped.
I would just pass it a touchdown.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Impress him.
21 yards there on 3rd down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in.
What?
Bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. A little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
What?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin
Yeah,
this drive.
I need to.
Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Oh, why didn't you?
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the idea to mix it up from time
That's
to
a good
time.
idea.
You can't be predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll run it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson. That's complete to Meredith. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
When it takes 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on the pickup. It's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. To throw is Wilson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you can't get the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One receiver left, that's Allen. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Go 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to get the first down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Good work to the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the expectation that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the gun, a give to Penny. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach.
Yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up. What they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
What?
Open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes
What do you mean?
Get this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And be a single mom?
His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled
Well,
receivers.
I was distracted.
Somehow, some way,
If
they
anybody
make
can
plays
hear me.
on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. They'll put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Rashad Penny pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Penny. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Penny. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson.
No! That should have been fucking intercepted.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
This is Gordon. And there goes Melvin Gordon. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Let's go. Yellow. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this was basically just an exhibition game for them, as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.